Today is January 10th, correct?
That's
Correct. It is Wednesday morning. We're here at the Acushnet Council on Aging for our monthly board meeting. This is a live video and audio of the meeting will be aired on the local Comcast channel 18. A recording of the meeting will be posted on the Town of Acushnet YouTube channel. Okay, we're going to call the meeting to order. I would like a motion to call the meeting to order. Deb, okay. And a second.
Second.
Oh, okay,
Anyone?
okay. We have no mail. We do have minutes from the December meeting, which you have there. Things are run off back to back. There are just a couple of things that needed to be changed. Heather Chu was not at the last meeting, and so I've crossed her name off. And we were talking about the new, we had some guest speakers that came in, and I added that on the next page. You can see it, guest speakers Jim Monty and Jody Tolman. So I would like a motion to accept these minutes as well as you have read them, but with corrections.
Motions. So,
Okay, and Pauline made the motion and Jerry seconded the motion. Okay, good. Now we get down to business. We have a guest with us today, Mr. Jamie Kelly, or James Kelly, but Jamie is good enough, right?
Right.
Not good enough, he is perfect. He is our town administrator here in Acushnet. And he was going to just give us a little update on the Mass Dot grant. It's a new vehicle?
It's, we're waiting, I believe, February or March it's coming in.
Okay.
It's gonna be the new vehicle, we'll have it registered, and it's something that Heather worked on for quite a bit of time. That will be, once it comes in, we'll register it up through our office, and then it'll be available.
Okay, and it will be housed here at the,
Yes,
okay.
And
Is it
it's-
a car or is it
no, it's
a van?
it's a van bus,
Van bus.
handicapped accessible.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. Before I have Jamie speak about the replacement for the director, I would like to say a few words about Heather. Heather has moved on, and that's sad for us, but very good for the people that she is now working with. She did a fantastic job here. No one could have done it better. She gave of her heart and soul. Her door was always open. She brought in so many programs here to the Council on Aging, and was always willing to listen to any suggestions from other people. For example, a few months ago, we had a lady come in to talk about our transportation policy. She was not happy with it. Heather's approach was wonderful. She let the young lady talk, and then she invited her to help, take a look at the policy and make it better. And that was the kind of person Heather was. She was very willing to work with others, and she is going to be greatly missed. And maybe I'll say a little bit more about Heather as time goes on. Okay, so Jamie, now it's up to you. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what's going on with the replacement with Heather's position?
Well, before I get to that, I want to echo your words about Heather. She was great to work with. She was a superior director, and she definitely built these programs up considerably. And I've worked with a number of directors in a number of towns, and she was top quality. Now, as far as our recruitment for her replacement, we've advertised both in the MMA, which is where most municipal positions are advertised, and on Indeed, which is a platform that you get a number of various groups that use it, including as theirs, so you get a widespread advertisement when you use the one platform. We've got some very good applicants, and we have some applicants that it was obvious that they were taking a shot in the dark, but really didn't have the experience that was necessary. More entry-level type of things. We triaged the applicants that came in. There's one or two that have come in since we met and triaged them there. We'll be looking at those with the panel. The interview panel is your chair, myself, and Selectman Hinckley. I put my recommendation in, and Selectman Hinckley suggested we interview the top 3 first, see if there'd be a fit for this type of position, and we are going to be interviewing them tomorrow afternoon. And looking at a couple of the applicants, I will say that probably because Heather built such a great reputation about this center, the applicants are superior.
That's great.
So that's where we are with that. That's the good news.
Mm-hmm.
Now the bad news. And this is not concerning the recruitment. As you know, we got an $80,000 earmark from the state to take care of some roof repairs, plumbing repairs, etc. Well, the state has come up short in their revenue collections. And the governor issued what is called 9C cuts, which are mid-year cuts. And all of the Council on Aging Elderly Services earmarks were cut by 50%. So instead of 80,000, we have 40,000. So we are going to be looking at prioritizing the list that we put in to get the 80,000 and see what we can do. And principal priorities we're looking at are some of the roof repairs, not the whole roof, but just the ones we need, the doors, and the bathroom plumbing. And we're going to see if we can make sure it fits within the $40,000 envelope now.
Wow.
But it was $400 million across the Commonwealth that was cut, so it's not like it was just Acushnet or the South
Right,
Coast.
we weren't singled out, yeah.
It was statewide. And I'm still very grateful to Representative Schmidt and Representative Strauss for getting us that earmark in the budget, and then Senator Montigny for keeping it in the Senate version.
Well, it shouldn't affect programs though.
No, it's,
So it won't affect programs, but
it was pretty much our building repairs.
Dave's building
Now
repairs.
we have to look to see,
what
we were looking at possibly replacing some of the blinds, stuff like that. That will not happen under this.
No.
Okay, well, that's not good news, but
No,
yeah, but it's not horrible. You know. the building will still stand.
Knock
Will
on
still
wood.
stand.
If the roof is fixed.
Put it in your head. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Kelly.
And now, are there any questions about the recruitment? All right.
What's the minimum education you're looking for?
College degrees.
Just bachelor's?
We'd prefer masters, but
Master's?
with, bachelors. The main issue here is to have someone who has not only experience in running and designing the programs, but experience in managing a building like this, experience in grant writing.
That's
Very
a
important.
toughie.
That's the one right there.
A good grant writer is worth its weight in gold.
Yep.
And from my point of view, so it doesn't fall on anybody else, budget experience and experience with all the reports you have to fill out for the state and the feds.
Mm.
And
Wow.
I'm pleasantly surprised at the quality of the applicants.
That's really good.
So assuming it goes well tomorrow, a couple of weeks, the person would have to give a couple of weeks' notice.
Well, it goes well tomorrow, then we'd have to probably schedule that individual to come in because it's the Board of Selectmen appointment, so that
Okay.
would hope, if we could get them on the 22nd, then that would be great because then the board could meet them, vote,
So that'll be 2 weeks, and then
and then,
you might be looking at a month.
Maybe February
yeah.
sometime. That's actually pretty good considering the task.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, considering the number of positions we've had to re-advertise for because we didn't get what we wanted, I think you're very lucky, and part of that, I'm sure, is the reputation of the Council on Aging and these programs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have people coming from other towns to come here.
Mm-hmm. That's wonderful.
Oh, thank you very much.
Any other questions? Am I excused?
Where's your gavel?
This is yours.
Oh, thank you. I'm stopping into your office this afternoon.
All right.
Anyways, your secretary Sydney has been fantastic.
She is great.
Yep.
Doing a good job.
I'm very lucky in that the two assistants in the office
Yeah.
are superior.
Tanya's
doing
very
good.
nice also, yes.
Excellent. Pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to be here, and
I see.
I hope that the next time I see you, we will be sitting there welcoming the new director.
That's
excellent, thank you.
When he or she comes in for that first time, I'd like you to come back also to do a nice little introduction.
All right,
All right, thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Kelly. Thank you very much.
thank you, Pauline.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Hopefully, if I find something here, it'll make it a lot better.
I hope so.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
So, under new business, we thank Heather for a job well done.
Be hard to replace.
Yeah, very hard to replace. And I have some papers here for you to look at things that we offer here at the Council on Aging. But before we talk about the bulletin that goes out monthly, I'm just gonna tell you some of the things that are in it for this month, and then I'll talk about what has happened in the past. There were gonna be manicures here at the Council on Aging. Old Colony students will be here. It is free. They do suggest that people make appointments for the manicures. The telephone number here is 508-998-0280. 508-998-0280. Walk-ins are welcome. These manicures are going to take place on Thursdays, January 11th and March 7th. So it's not like every week or every month, but it's a couple, you know. The singing nurse is coming. Everyone says she's fantastic. I have not heard her. She'll be here on Tuesday, January 30th at 1 o'clock. And it's free. Reservations are appreciated because our building can only hold so many people at a time. Again, the phone number, 508-998-0280. So that's the singing nurse, January 30th, 1 o'clock.
Does she sing while she takes your blood pressure?
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
And let out a screech of a tie.
Okay. Also, we have something called Moxie Mobility Training. This group offers solutions and guidance for caretakers and their loved ones. And it's free. It's the first Monday of the month at 12:30. Okay. Moxie Mobility Training, the first Monday of the month at 12:30, and it's free. Guidance for caretakers, solutions, and their loved ones. And we have some trips coming up in the year 2024. March 21st, March 21st, Foxwoods. April 18th, the Daniel Webster Inn, buffet and luncheon included, and a cabaret. May 23rd, Foster's Lobster Bake in York, Maine. Now, these kinds of programs can be seen in our monthly bulletin. The monthly bulletin comes out every month, but I would suggest that people hold on to the January bulletin because where we do not have a director yet, we may not have a February bulletin. And a lot of the programming is on the back of the bulletin, and people can see what's going on here. Our programs have not stopped since Heather has been gone. Jan and Charlene have been holding down the fort with Gary, our custodian. Everything is going well. But the things I just mentioned are in this bulletin. Okay. Now, before I go on, I would like to talk to you about some other programs here at the council. Sometimes people have some not disagreements, but they don't see everything that we see. This building is open every day from 8 until 4. There is something going on every day from 8 until 4. Is every single space, every single inch utilized? No. But there's always something going on. And I was going through some of our bulletins from the past year, and I came up with this list of things that have been going on at the Council on Aging. They're not put into every single bulletin, but these are the things that are ongoing. And I'm going to go to the end page of the list first because there's an important statement that I'd like to make. Heather, who is no longer with us, and Jennifer Lido. Jennifer is our outreach worker, and you have this on your paper. They have a wealth of information, and they can help with emergency and everyday situations. They find a solution to just about any problem. They offer assistance with food, housing, health issues, insurance, guidance, and forms, and legal aid. So we have those there. Last year, during the year, a lot of things were mentioned, and I just want to go over them quickly. All right? Most people do know about this. I'm going to give you these papers. Most people know about this already, but if they don't, they'll hear it now, and we'll always be glad to share this with them at another time. We have transportation here. Not like we had in the past, not every day, but we do have transportation. In the past, we've had ID credentials. Exercise, oh my goodness, we have so much exercise, so many exercise programs going on, including line dancing. We have clubs like Mount Carmel's, St. Anthony's, St. Teresa, the Garden Club, the Don Who Travel Club, the Red Hat Knitters, the Red Hats, the Nutty Knitters,
Yeah.
and the Needle Arts. We have all kinds of things like that. We have games like left, right, center, Pokino, Greedy Dice, Cribbage, Poker, Bunko, I've never played that, Hand and Foot. We have painting, manicures, crafts, planning for Medicare, a tranquility zone, and more, okay? We have had programs like the International Moment of Laughter Day, Mandela and Music, a recovery connection center. We've had AARP, home fitness presentation. Are You Okay? Telephone reassurance program. Women's Dual Recovery Anonymous. Exercise clubs, games. Elder Mental Health Outreach Team. Treasures in the Attic. I made the mistake of using the word hoarders the other day. They got a little upset with me. But they call them treasures in the attic. And sometimes I know I have a hard time getting rid of things that may have sentimental value, you know. Senior travel days and tours. You get information on scams, senior living options. We've had movies. We've had talks on Alzheimer's. We've had talks on reverse mortgages. They had a carving out your story where you would have an oral history workshop. Summer picnic. We've had a barbecue. And just not too long ago, we had a party where Jamie was the cook and he had pancakes and sausage and it was really good. It was really good. Yeah. I should have mentioned that while he was here because he can cook for us anytime. Yeah.
Well, his wife is a chef.
Oh, there you
We
go.
could have kept him here and had breakfast now.
Yeah.
And of course, we've had a lot of general information in the bulletins. These things aren't in every bulletin, but they're in most of them. Whalers Cove Assisted Living has come in here. We've had support groups. PJ Keating gave us a wonderful tour of the quarry and lunch. The Attorney General's office comes in for a meet and greet. We've had a Halloween party. We've had talks on the Ukraine war, the Red Hats again. We've had open discussion groups. There's so much has gone on here at the Council on Aging. And also, every month, if someone is unsure of what has gone on here at the Council on Aging, they can look at the bulletins or they can ask us. If they have any problems, they can make an appointment and see Jennifer. I think we are very lucky to have everything that we've had so far. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I'm handing your husband all kinds of papers, and he can get rid of what he wants at home. And yeah,
I hope you sort of.
he's a wonderful secretary with the woman behind him. You know? All right, so is there
All
any?
she says is, let me know when you're finished. When I'm doing the minutes, she says, let me know when they're finished.
Well, that's good. So I need to know, do we have any questions from the board? Anything that anybody would like to add? Do you agree with me that this is a wonderful center and Heather has really put this all together for us?
Absolutely.
It is
Yes.
amazing what we offer for a small town, I
Yes.
think,
Yeah.
really.
And other people from other towns come in here all the time. They're coming from Dartmouth,
Yep,
Mattapoisett, Fairhaven,
Yep.
Rochester, and some of our members go there too.
Sure.
There are programs that we have that are duplicated there, and let's say you're really interested in a certain type of exercise, and you might follow that person, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but everyone's welcome.
A lot
Yeah.
of the Zunda people come from other towns.
Do they?
And they do like this one because we offer so much.
Yes, we do.
I think it's amazing what we do.
Okay, so our next meeting is Wednesday, February 14th. Yeah, it'll be here at 10 o'clock right here. Maybe we'll be in this room here. I like this room. We have windows
Yeah,
and we need a clock.
it's airy.
Bring a clock in and that way we can watch for the time. So I would need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, that's Deb. And a second, Pauline.